So I'm going to show you how to set up for your forehand practice. So the first thing you need to check is that you've actually selected the right height. So you need to decide whether you're practicing low forehands, medium forehands, or higher forehands, and then take this pin here on the back and select the height. So I've selected around kind of hip height for my practice. The next thing you want to check is that you are the correct spacing away from the ball. So ideally, you want your contact point to be out in front of your front foot. So for me, my non-dominant foot, or my left foot, is the foot I will be stepping in with whenever I strike my forehand. So I want to line up my Topspinpro so that the leg here is just slightly in front of my front foot. The next thing is that I want to make sure that I'm not too far away to the side this way or too close. You should be able to comfortably reach forward to the ball with your elbow and your wrist being not too far away from the side of the body here. So you don't want to be stretching out like this. As I say, you don't want to be too close so you're jammed up. It should be a comfortable reach. So find that contact point to begin with. Okay, and then I would suggest actually practicing static shots, and then as you progress you can start to add in a little bit more footwork. So the first thing you want to find is your contact point, as we've said, and then from your contact point you're going to bring the tip of your paddle here up the screen and across to your opposite shoulder so that your elbow is pointing. So contact point, shoulder. And you can see that just from going from the contact point to the follow through, I'm actually applying topspin without consciously trying. So that's the first progression that you want to practice. So for the next progression, we're going to now start from our ready position. And then from here, you're going to go ready position, contact point, follow through. And you can see at the same time, I'm actually stepping with that non-dominant leg we've talked about to my contact point and then through to my follow through. So it's ready position, contact point, follow through. Ready position, contact point, follow through. So for the third progression, we're actually going to add in a backswing. So from our ready position, we're going to use our non-dominant hand or the left hand to push the paddle to the side in what we call a loop shape. So you can see the tip of my paddle here is facing towards the sky as I take it back. And I'm looking to add in a tiny loop and drop. So my paddle drops down here, through to that contact point, and then through. So I'll just show you again. So it's ready position, non-dominant hand, use it to push to the side. So as I push it back with my non-dominant hand, when I turn to the side here, I'm going to let go, let that paddle drop through to the contact point, and then through. And at the same time, we're going to add in that step. So here goes. So it's push to the side, down, step, contact point, and through. And then back to that ready position. Push to the side, down, through. Once we've started to get the hang of that, if we can, we want it to be in one smooth motion. So you're not staggering it into pieces. You want to start with the swing being broken down just to get the hang of it. But once you get a feel for that loop to the side, the drop, and the through, we'll try and keep it continuous. So loop, step, hit, ready position. Loop, step, hit, ready position. You can see I'm getting that nice smooth swing all the way through, and I'm still applying the top spin. When you come through to that finish, keep focusing on bringing that elbow through so that you're not finishing up high above here or finishing down too low. Ideally, we want that elbow to be pointing towards where you want the ball to be traveling.